Did it begin to first get into your head that something was really wrong?
Well, when I came back from Nam, there were the draftees in my unit, and they thought all different than the way everyone else thought. And I talked with them because I like talking with people, and they told me why they thought the war was wrong, and why we shouldn't go there, and why evading the draft isn't wrong. And I thought about it, but I didn't really think it was right. And then I got into college. I started taking history courses because I'm a pre-law major. I had to take a lot of political science and history, and I started seeing things, and I couldn't believe things were, like the book said, like the Geneva Convention. And it's okay that we didn't allow free elections, because if they would have had free elections, they would have been communists, and we couldn't let that happen, so it's okay. And I couldn't buy that kind of stuff. And it really started turning me. And I started thinking about everything in my past experiences and relating them to what I was learning. And thinking about what we were really doing in Nam. We weren't benefiting the people. The only thing we're doing over there is for our own economic gains and political power. It's like the balance of power. Being that close to China, gives us a little bit more power on the scale, and the country wants as much as it does. It can have. And we don't care about the people. And if they were somewhere else, we wouldn't, like Czechoslovakia, we wouldn't interfere.
So all the experiences all of a sudden just start rushing back at this point?
Right, and I decided that all the things I did really wasn't right, and that I should think of people as human beings, not as black or white or red, or even what their philosophies were. And sometimes when I talk about it, I laugh all the time, because I don't want people to think that I'm not a man, and it's kind of the way I've been brought up again. You're supposed to be a man, and men are hard, and they don't have feelings and stuff. But when I think about it, it bothers me inside, and I know there's nothing I can do to change it. So why let it bother me? So I don't think about it.
Has your concept of what a man is changed?
Yes, I don't anymore. But even though I don't, like, I had some sensitivity courses, and it got where sometimes guys would cry, and like sometimes I felt like crying. Like we'd really see a sensitive film and get into something really deep. But I'd start to, and I'd think about something else. So, like, even though I know I shouldn't think of a man the way it is, I just, can't change. I try to change, but I still, try to be brave and things like that, rather than, and hard and emotionless.
Do you want to change?
I think if I really wanted to change, I could. I'm just afraid that I'm not really sure what I want. But it's very hard, to something that you really have faith in, like a society, and to lose faith in it. And it puts your head through some changes when you keep seeing things that look wrong, and more things that look wrong, and less things that look right, and you don't think you're really wrong. But then when you're talking to your family or someone, trying to find out really, and show them why you think the way you do, and like they all say, you're crazy, how can you think like that? Then it upsets you, and then you go back to school and you talk to people and they understand.